5 goals in just one half. 9 goals by full time. And somehow, even with all of that, the result still nearly slipped away. Versus was never going to be a normal semifinal. But no one expected this level of chaos. This wasn't just football. This was a game that completely lost control, and somehow kept getting more intense with every passing minute. When you see the final score, 5-4, it tells you everything and nothing at the same time. Because this wasn't just about goals, it was about momentum, pressure, and moments where the game could have gone either way. The first half didn't build up slowly. It exploded from the very beginning. Both teams came out aggressive. High pressing. Quick transitions. No hesitation. You could tell immediately, this wasn't going to be cautious football. This was going to be direct, ruthless, and unpredictable. Then the breakthrough came. 17 minutes in. Stepped up, and calmly converted from the penalty spot. 1-0 to Bayern. Cold. Clinical. No emotion. At that moment, Bayern looked in control. But what followed completely changed the tone of the game. Because PSG didn't panic. They didn't rush. They didn't lose shape. They responded. And that response came quickly. 24 minutes in. Finds the equalizer. 1-1. And this is where everything started to shift. Because from that moment, Bayern began to lose control of the tempo. PSG weren't just reacting anymore. They were taking over. Then came the next blow. 33 minutes. Fires PSG into the lead. 2-1. Now the momentum had fully swung. But Bayern were still dangerous. They weren't out of it, not even close. Just before halftime. Brings Bayern back into the game. 2-2. And just when it felt like both teams would reset at the break, the biggest moment of the half arrived. Deep into stoppage time. Steps up, and scores from the penalty spot. 3-2 to PSG. That goal changed everything. Because going into halftime with the lead in a game like this isn't just an advantage, it's control. The second half started. And PSG came out completely ruthless. No hesitation. No slowing down. No mercy. This is where the game should have been decided. 56 minutes. Kvaratskhelia again. 4-2. 2 minutes later. Dembele again. 5-2. At that moment, it looked over. Done. Finished. No way back. PSG had completely taken control. They were faster. Sharper. More direct. They attacked Bayern's defensive transitions. They exposed the space behind the fullbacks. They overloaded wide areas again and again. Bayern simply couldn't keep up. And at 5-2, this game should have been finished. But this is where everything changed again. Because just when PSG thought it was over, everything started slipping. Most teams collapse when they're 3 goals down at this level. But Bayern didn't. 65 minutes. Pulls one back. 5-3. Suddenly, there's belief. 3 minutes later. Scores again. 5-4. Now it's panic. The same PSG that looked in complete control are suddenly holding on.